Tonight, from Los Angeles, California, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
On the carry.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 82 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
At their own
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing right, and that's complete. He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. When points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions, they're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw on second down. There. Rush coming, and he's taken down. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
To throw on third down. Byer. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Looking to throw. There. Short throw hauled in by Croft. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
34-yard line.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And that is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. Throwing on first down. Byer throwing middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Rams 7. Lions nothing.
Looking to throw on second down. Bear on the move to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
And again this time to the tailback. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. What did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he would end up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6. That's complete. Right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And he'll bang that one through. Good. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, fired. Over the middle, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Number 30 on the carry.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
20-yard line.
And the Rams getting set to go now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're acting really well.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front. But if you don't tackle him, he's behind you at that point, and that's how he racks up the big yardage.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. As he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get up.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
This is taken in one-handed. What a catch. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 9-yard line.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Second back around the 8.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll throw now on the final play. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. From 8 yards out, and the Rams add on to their lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
Off play action. Bear. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
First down, Detroit.
1st and 10. Fire. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Burke. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here are the Rams to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Lions 9-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Is under review.
Now for the point after. busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Fair. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete.
The pass.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
3-yard gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Byer. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make the respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wagner. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 37.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To throw again. Bear. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play. First down. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first down, Byer. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Operating from the gun. Bear. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Lions.
From the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Complete.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
The 13-yard line.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Complete.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
He's tackled at the 40.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Wagner. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needing the tough yards and running with their fullback. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. So now the Lions down by a field goal, and time a huge factor. Their 4-game winning streak in great danger. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
The pass.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Backed up deep in their own territory. They were in search of a cushion, and the cushion was found.
And you have to think total game, even in overtime. As a head coach, field position still counts in this spot. So they had to get out from the shadow of their own goal line, get themselves some breathing room. Obviously, that helps them on offense, but it may help their defense, too. Might be necessary here in OT.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.
Thank you.